This is Bharti from Team FHIR Power. I'm here today with my teammate Adrian to present our first deliverable of our team project. The name of our project is Patient Like Me. Now, I'll walk you through the slides of our presentation. I'll be presenting the first few slides and rest will be presented by Adrian. So moving on to the next slide is our agenda. So here is the agenda of this presentation. We'll first discuss the project overview, followed by what we are trying to accomplish with this project. After that, we'll talk about current market products in comparison to our project. Furthermore, we'll talk about the potential gain in adopting our solution, followed by the potential project challenges that we have anticipated. Moving on to our next slide is project introduction. Our project, Patient Like Me, is a web platform which allows healthcare providers to search and view information about patients having similar health problems and similar diagnosis. Given a patient selected by a provider from FHIR resources, the platform will correlate this information against the database to capture information about other similar patients. The goal is to help the providers come up with more efficient and reliable treatment options and a way forward to a more personalized care. Moving on to the next slide, what are we trying to accomplish? So, as mentioned in the introductory slide, our first goal is correlation. We are trying to develop a web platform which will enable healthcare providers to correlate a particular patient's data to a relatable population of patient data, and thus find matching patients and learn more about the health problems leading to efficacious treatment. Our next goal is efficiency. Since this application will be performing in real time, it is very important that we have a well-performing application which produces instantaneous results. Another important goal is usability, and that is our prime focus too. Our focus is on usability and user experience of this application. It is very important to us that the patients and healthcare providers use this application and have a great experience using it, and they should find it very easy to operate.
Thank you so much, Bharti. Now, let's discuss the use cases and market analysis. Currently in the market, there are matching tools that empower doctors and caregivers to cross-reference data and diagnosis decisions. Both Patient Like Me and SNOMED are unique in their own way, but have their fair share of flaws. Patient Like Me focuses and enables patients by allowing them to form communities and learn with one another. SNOMED, on the other hand, provides physicians the backed research of symptoms and diagnosis, but leaves out the patients and the comparison of similar cases. Both services only provide tools for either patient or physician, but never both in one connected network. Next, we will discuss potential gain in adopting our solution. Using our solution presents interesting benefits to all participating users. For healthcare providers, our solution is to fix communication and record-keeping discontinuity, to increase network cohesion by addressing issues in the traditional healthcare industry, improve treatment by providing quick and proven results which increases doctor-patient relationship, a network which focuses on connecting doctors with the other patient and their respective patients improves collaboration. For patients, records with patients are now more personalized than before, where we can detect symptoms or deviations in the test results early on to prevent misdiagnosis and treatments. The process becomes more efficient, where maximizing communication and minimizing doctor downtime, like record keeping, gives doctors more time with the patient to produce reliable diagnosis. Our data control model is patient-centric. We want to give the patients the power to determine which providers and doctors can access their information by empowering them as a user. Lastly, federal agencies will gain valuable statistical data. Next, we'll discuss project challenges. When designing the overall theme, there were some concerns, such as, how do we deal with large data computation? Do we process it server-side? How do we determine potential patients nearby? What kind of algorithms would we be looking at? How do we provide functionality without data? And how do we test it? Do we test it incrementally, where we use clinical data and then real patient data? And lastly, how do we secure this data? Do we look at TLS? How about other protocols and other technologies? So now we will move along to our Gantt chart slide. Here is our team projected timeline, which will later be populated in a future delivery. What you see are tasks and rough estimations of deliveries throughout the semester. And this concludes our presentation. Thank you for watching.